Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video we're going to talk Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings, because Parabellum War Games, the company behind Conquest, had their monthly happy hour where they show off what's coming out over the next month and a bit for Conquest. And so, in this video, we're going to go through, talk a little bit about everything that was said, all the miniatures they showed off, and all the other things they showed off that are going to be coming for the game. So with that all said, let's get cracking on and get checking out what is coming for Conquest. As always, we have an affiliate code you can use to get 10% off the Parabellum eStore if you want to go help support the channel and get more Conquest content on the channel. You can use the affiliate code you see here linked on the picture for 10% off your order. And so the first thing revealed was that for the next army that is going to be revealed next year for Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings, is going to be the city-states. These amazing sort of Greek-inspired warriors. You can see the giant minotaur there at the back. Everything about these, I just absolutely love the look of the city-state miniatures. Minotaurs, you've got a win for me. You know, it really does look like they're going to pull, you know, a little bit of Greek mythology into the army as well, alongside, you know, what looks to be like something like a hoplite there as well. And I've probably butchered my history here, but anyway, really excited to see what we're going to see for city-states. They're going to be the army we see next year. They sort of look like, you know, a good version of the old Dominion for those who like that faction. This might be, you know, a non-undead looking faction for you. What do you think of the city-states miniatures and look we've seen so far? And so after that, they started telling us that voting will begin soon for the army we're going to see the year after. So we're obviously going to see city-states next year, but what are we going to see after that? What are Parabellum going to focus on? And we, as the players and as the community, will get to vote. And they haven't announced the 3 factions in total yet, though they have said that the Weaver Courts certainly will be in the look for there. I know that's certainly what I'll be voting for. They're these weird sort of spire cross wood elf looking creatures. I'm really excited to see what the Weaver Courts would look like in a full faction. For me, they're definitely what I'll be going after. We've obviously got the city-states now added. We had Old Dominion the year before, Wadrun as well the year before. So really excited to see where we're going to go with the city-states and see what else we get in the voting as well alongside the Weaver Courts. And so the first miniatures we got shown were the Order of the Crimson Tower. These are a particular faction of knights, some really super heavy cavalry options for your 100 Kingdoms faction, which is really cool. You can see them all here. They'll work, as you know, like a very elite cavalry unit in Conquest, or indeed can act as independent small commanders in First Blood. They look absolutely amazing. You know, some really sort of chunky knights. These guys are going to be absolutely imposing on the battlefield. We then go a look at the Priory Commander, a brand new character model for the 100 Kingdoms. This is sort of going alongside the brand new knights that are coming out in the Order of the Crimson Tower. You're going to get 2 different head options. You can see the top head there. And you can also see the fact if it will not have the hood option, it will be the Order of the Crimson Tower, or you can put the hooded head on the model to make it a Sacred Temple Knight Order Priory Commander if you want to as well. So this is pretty cool. Maybe, you know, this is going to lead to the fact maybe we're going to see Sacred Temple sometime soon if we're getting, you know, a character model that could lead them. Really cool stuff. I like that we're seeing the character come out alongside the nice unit of heavy knights. And then we got a look at another 100 Kingdoms. If you're a 100 Kingdom fan, this was a pretty good set of reveals for you. We have the Imperial Ranges coming. Now, the Imperial Ranges are interesting in that they're actually going to be the third 3-option kit. They'll be added to the current longbow kit, and you can now build the ranges on top of the units you can already build out of that kit. They'll be adding just an extra sprue to the box, and you can now build the 3 different kits, which I think is really cool. You know, this is just a simple way to get out another lot of unit models. And then we get a look at the cool new little SubCommander model for the Errant of the Order of the Shield. This guy looks absolutely awesome, if I do say so. I think he's one of the coolest 100 Kingdoms models I've seen come out. I love the fact that we have, you know, these little aids for our characters and these little special upgrades for our units. He's one of the special upgrades you can take for units to, well, make them more defensive. Errant of the Order of the Shield. Pretty cool stuff. He's a really nice model. It should also be said as well, apparently all these releases for the 100 Kingdoms will be coming around late November-ish, which is pretty cool. Not too far away for the 100 Kingdoms, if that's what you're into, if that's your faction. There'll be some cool stuff coming your way very soon. And so then we get a look at some brand new Old Dominion models coming in. This is going to be a really interesting kit because it's going to be the first dual kit of a brute size unit. Now, this is one half of the kit, the Canaphores for the Old Dominion. Apparently, they're going to be pretty chunky. These are going to be taller than brute drones, which means they're going to be pretty solid and, I guess, imposing on the battlefield. I don't think they'll be quite as, like, you know, sheer mass and chunky. They do look quite a bit more spindly than the brute drones. And the other side of the kit will be an archer variation of the Caryatids. I'm not sure on how to pronounce the name. I probably absolutely butchered it. Conquest, and they love making some really hard to pronounce names. But these, again, just look awesome. I absolutely love the Old Dominion, fast becoming my favourite faction in Conquest. Maybe until we get those Weaver Courts. Don't forget to vote for them. And so, lastly, we got a cool reveal for Nords. Now, we haven't got a proper rendered model of this yet. They're still currently working on bits and pieces of the kit. This will be another one of the sort of Artificer series of miniatures, but this is for the Sea Jotnar. Really cool stuff on this one. I can't wait to see this Jotnar. The other ones look absolutely amazing. This would be really, really cool to see in the flesh. But something cool to look forward to for Nord fans. There has been a lot of Nord stuff coming out of late, although we've had all the brand new plastic miniatures, and we saw that cool blooded I posted on our community part yesterday. But what was your favourite thing that we saw from the reveals for Conquest Last Argument of Kings? Let us know down in the comments below what you've seen, what you want to see, what faction do you want to see the year after, what do you think of the city-states, what do you think of all the 100 Kingdoms stuff we saw as well? Let us know down in the comments below. And so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Sinful Gaming, you can do so in our Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description is links to our Patreon and YouTube members, the best thing you can do to help support the channel. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so via those links in the video's description. As a special thank you as well to everyone who does, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons: Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Alderon Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek, and Bloobs. And thank you to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, and John Castle. Lastly, a special shout out to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see for the channel. That's it for the video. As said, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and we'll see you all again next time. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey.